Alright, we went back to the lady's house. The sale we went to this morning. She brought out more items, which amazed us because she said she wasn't going to, but because we bought so much stuff, she said she had more room to clean up. So we've got 3 Peppy dog food signs that are single-sided, but we got all 3 signs for $1 each, which I thought was a good price. Next thing we got was this cookie jar for $5. It just looks like a canister. It says 1976, but if you turn it over, I don't know if we can see that. It's upside down. I'm trying to show it in the light. It says McCoy USA. So a good brand for $5. It's well worth paying for the cookie jar. Next, I picked up 2 watering jugs. No makers on either one. Both of them have chips on the tip of them. Maybe hard to see because she tried to color it in. It's right there. Other than that, it's in good shape. I figured for $1, it's worth the buy. The other one's a little worse shape. Gotta dig it out. Also bought this glass, pink glass frog is what they call them. I think you put fake flowers in it, and then it weights them down and holds them in the water. You may even put real flowers. I'm not exactly sure how these work, but pink glass, $1 as you can see. Another great buy, I think. Here's that other jug. Once again, oh, this one does have a maker. This one is UHL Pottery, Huntingburg, Indiana. It has a chip down here, but the chip doesn't go all the way through, so you're still able to drink out of the jug. And then a chip on the tip of it as well, and that was $1, which I think I can still make money off of. She had the pedestal for what she called a butter mold. I have that one of the boxes. I'll get that out here in a minute. But she sold me this pedestal, the mold, and the container goes in for $1 for all 3 pieces. Which once again I thought it's a really fair deal. Next, some of her bottles I picked up this time that I didn't get last time. Bayer Lee. It says non-carbonated beverage. For ingredients, see Crown. Content 6 1/4 fluid ounces. Bayer Lee Beverage Company, Indianapolis, Indiana. And then there's the label on the other side. Still in good shape. No top, unfortunately. After that is horseradish from J.J. Nelson's, Indianapolis, made of horseradish, salt, sugar, water, and white wine vinegar. So pretty cool little bottle. It does have the metal top with it. 2 more bottles. Phoenix brand, cane and maple syrup, Schnoll and Company, Indianapolis. Once again, if you didn't watch the previous video, all the bottles are Indianapolis because that's where I'm from. This is Millville Bottle Works, 1888. This bottle not to be sold, so I'm not sure how she got it. And then it also has that special top, the stoneware or porcelain, whatever you want to call it, but it's not plastic or a cork. It says USA right there. I don't know if you're able to read that. It goes that way, USA. And then Phila, Phila. So pretty cool bottle, if I do say so myself. Oh, got this cutter. I'm not exactly sure what you use it for. As my neighbor goes flying by down the street. So nice little cutter. Once again, $1. Alright, next I got a Drive Safe Indiana license plate from 1958. It's blue with the gold. That's our state color here in Indiana. So in 58 they went with the state's color. Cool plate, $1 on that. That was a heck of a big deal. Coca-Cola thermometer, like thermostat. It's pretty big. I got to back up the camera. 5-cent Coca-Cola bottle. Goes up to 120 degrees. It's currently 84, 85 out. It does have a little bit of rust damage on the bottom, and the back has got a whole lot of damage. So she said I could have it for $5. It is plastic, it's not glass, so it kind of concerned me of if that's original and how old is it really, because it was once again in a barn where it got wet. So instead of $10, that's the one thing she did come down on. just because I left it the last time when I picked up all the other Coca-Cola stuff. She wanted to know why I didn't want it. And I was just leery of the plastic cover. I didn't know if that was original or not, and I was just being honest with her. But she more than happy to lower the price down to $5 and let me have it. This is a Fire King mug. Paid 25 cents for. I don't know if you can see that. It says right there, 25 cents. Nice little mug, no chips, no issues with it. The whole reason I went back to the garage sale was because I left the pig. I actually left another box, she said, so she texted me again to come back and pick up a box, but I'll be doing that here in a little bit. 50 cents for the pig, thought it was a good deal. My wife wanted this bench for herself. It says $19.99, the Coca-Cola company. It's a cool little bench, it says Coca-Cola on the back, wrought iron, wooden slats for $1. I mean, can't go wrong with that. I missed that the first time we went there. Pillsbury Doughboy, I got him and the salt and pepper shaker for $1. That says the age 1988, so younger than me, but not bad. Pillsbury company. That guy, and then the salt and pepper shaker. I don't see right off the bat. They must be covered up. Here's a jug, hand painted once again, 50 cents. The artist is Crary or K-Berry, K-B-E-R-R-Y 91. So 1991 K-Berry artist, hand painted, 50 cents on that. I got all kinds of aviation stuff. Like I said, her husband was a pilot. Herbert, handmade. Not sure who Herbert the artist is, but 25 cents for that piece. This piece is 10 cents, pewter, 0.98. Might be silver, but I'm saying it's pewter at this point. I may have to have it tested. Oh, it does say something on it. Uncle something. Wilbur Hamilton Johnson from Uncle... Oh, it's etched. That's cool. So somebody bought this for somebody. Yep, from Uncle Sam. Huh, that's pretty cool. Next, for 10 cents, I got this little metal cup. It says baby on it. Nothing fancy, just didn't want to leave it there by itself since I bought all the other ones earlier. Figure throw it in with the group. This is a cast iron Hubley. Oh wow, it's Hubley. I didn't even look at the bottom when I bought it. Made in USA, Lancaster, PA. Hubley Toys. Landing gear's little... Oh, there, fixed it already. Paint's chipped, but I mean Hubley Toys are pretty well known. The plastic glass is missing, but really, really nice toy. I didn't even realize, being serious, didn't even know it was Hubley until I just turned it over. Like I said, her prices were just unreal. I think I paid $1 for this, maybe even less. Super great lady. Next, I've had these before. They're like cast iron, metal painted. They hang on the wall. They got little hooks on the back of them. They don't have the age, but they're from USA. 19... That's all you can read. 1975. So 2 years older than me. And this one's 1978. Made in the USA. Pretty cool little decorative piece. Got both of those for $1 each. Model airplane, still in the plastic. Brand new, never opened. I think she charged $1 for that one. And this one, I think it's missing some pieces, so she gave it to me for like 50 cents. Once again, her husband flew a Piper Cherokee, so this was his model. He had since passed, so she's getting rid of a lot of his stuff. So, really, really cool stuff. Next, I went back and I went ahead and bought the McCoy, Joy McCoy. It's the coin set. It's got different coins on it. It's a blue colored glass, really nice. No chips, no issues. She was selling these $5 each. Thought it good buy, so I paid full price for them. Negotiate with her. This one's really cool. Joe McCoy hand created. It even says on the bottom if you can read it. It's upside down. Hand created, St. Clair or something, Indiana. Elwood, Indiana. So it's a dog. You can see up at the top where the glass isn't the cleanest. I asked her if that was broke or chipped. She said no, that's the way it came. It's when they break it out of the mold, I guess, when they're creating it. So it's supposed to look like that. Really, really cool piece. Really happy to pay $5 once again for that. No issue, no bargaining. Just straight pay the price. Here's those salt and pepper Pillsbury Doughboy and Mrs. Doughboy. They do have the rubber stops on the bottom or plastic stop. Trying to maneuver without breaking anything. As you can see, he's pepper, she's salt. So those once again went with that guy for $1. So not a bad buy. And I got a bunch of little canisters she sold me for 25 cents. They're just different spices, pumpkin spice, some other spices, nothing fancy, just thought they're kind of cool. This next piece is really cool. Doesn't have, oh yeah, it does have the maker. Genuine made in Cambridge, Ohio. The Bennett Company. So I picked it up, looked at it, put it down. She told me a couple other people had looked at it, but nobody turned it around. And when I did, that's when I was amazed. Hopalong Cassidy, 1895 to 1972. Home Proud, Cambridge, Ohio, in 1991. So not super old piece, but a really, really cool piece for Hopalong Cassidy collectors. And there's a lot of them out there. She said one gentleman bought 2 tables or a table worth of Hopalong Cassidy and all her Marilyn Monroe stuff, and he left this piece behind because he never turned it over. He did what I did, just read the front and never turned it over to read what it said on the back. So really happy to have this piece here. Once again, paid $1 for that. No arguing, no debating. Well worth the price. My last bottle I bought today for 25 cents. Horseradish again. Same company as the one prior, but that other one was a lot older. JW or CW Carson and Son, Indianapolis, Indiana. Really cool bottle. Alright, I'm going to have to open up the next box, so give me 1 second. Alright, next thing I bought from her was this entire box. She was getting ready to put it out, and I stopped her and said, you know, let me save you some time. Don't worry about putting it out. What do you want for the whole box? And she shot me a price at $15. I didn't even dig through the box. I know her quality of her stuff was so high, it wasn't even worth me digging through it. I just said, I'll pay your $15. No arguing, no issue. Happy to give that to her. Off the top, you got her Pilot, the Piper Pilot logbook. I don't know if it's used or not. I'll have to look through it, but once again, this is from her husband. After that, ready for takeoffs, a little pack for kids. It looks like a little suitcase, kind of cool. I'm not sure it has a whole lot of value, maybe $1 or $2, but it is sold at a flea market. I won't even mess with it on eBay. This is cool. American Transportation. It's got an airplane on it. When you open it up, it's got a button. I just dropped everything out of it. There's a pencil. It says Connie. So I don't know if that was his daughter who was there at the garage sale. She didn't say. And then it's got a ruler. It's got Norman, Columbus, Magellan, St. Augustine, Jamestown, American something made in the USA. So a neat little pin set or collector set. Not everything's in it, but I thought just for the case itself is kind of cool. Once again, I don't know if I'll put that on eBay. I may. From the ground up, it's an old magazine. I didn't open it up. It's in pretty bad shape. Hoppin' Service, Hoffer Service, something, I can't read the writing. Howell. So an old airfield manual, or maybe even a pilot's manual. Like I said, it's in pretty bad shape. I'll have to, probably shouldn't have thrown it. Alright, next piece is this keychain, I'm thinking. Once again, I didn't open it up yet. It's got an airplane on it. Don't see any dates or anything. Originally paid $1.09 for it, so I don't know if it's very old. It's kind of cool. Not sure they go together because this is like a silver color and the chain's gold, so it may have been redone at some point. Navigational compass E6B flight computer. So all you that are sitting there watching this YouTube video on your computer, this is the computer they used to fly the planes with in my hand. It's a metal board. Obviously looks like this, the picture. I'm not going to pull it out of the package because I'm one-handed right now. But pretty cool little piece. Not sure what that's worth. Die-cast miniature antique biplane. Made in Hong Kong. Box is a little rough. It is in there. I'm not going to open it up right now. No date. I'll have to look it up and see. But that'll probably hit eBay. That looks like a good eBay item. Not too heavy. Next. Paris to New York flight. 1981. I'm going to guess salt and pepper. I just have one of them. That's the pepper, I believe. I'll have to see if the salt's in here if I dig through stuff. Oh. Sounds bad, but it's alright. It's an Avon bottle, I would believe. Nope, I'm wrong. Wind Jammer after. Oh yeah, I'm right. Avon. These have almost no value. I'll probably get $1 for it at the flea market. I won't even put it on eBay at this point. Just get what I can. Ooh, this is heavy. Made in China, so not real old. Looks older. Biplane. You know it's not old because the screw type, Phillips screw head. But all in all, pretty cool. Blades are a little bent, but somebody will pay probably $5 for that at a flea market. I won't eBay it because it is heavy. That's old cast. What else we got? Next. Oh, Tootsie Toy. Another nice toy company. Wings fold up. No, looks like one of the dogs. Got a hold of the wing, chewed it up a little bit, but would have been a really nice toy. Mostly plastic, metal on top. The lighter is plastic, that's why there's a discolor to it. Tootsie's Toy, made in the USA. Pretty cool piece. I just wish it wasn't eaten up. I guess somebody could try and sand it, make it a little bit smoother than what it currently is, but I won't do that. I'll just sell it as is, let them know it's been chewed on, so they're aware of what they're buying. That'll probably go in the trash can. It's just a pin. And the wings fold in. It's kind of cool, but all in all, probably not going to try and sell that. Made in Taiwan. That's probably no sell. This little guy, I think he's newer. I looked at the date when I was there. Like I said, I don't want to dig through the box too much. 2009. So a little bit newer guy. This is cool. I saw this on top. Sentinel Junior Ace First Aid Kit. Nothing inside of it, but really cool little piece for a kid, like a toy first aid kit. Once again, gentleman with a pilot. So anything aviation, there's somebody etched their name on the back of it. 4252 Beller VU Avenue. I don't know what that is. JAM. So fortunately, somebody carved their initials in the back of it, but still a little pretty cool piece. This piece, I'm not sure what it is. It says Piper Cub Super Cruiser, and there's 2 of them. They have holes, they're perforated. Oh, maybe on the back it'll tell me. 10 cents, bring your own how to fly booklet. 32-page booklet, how to fly a Piper Cub, with over 50 step-by-step pictures and description. That might go to that other book I got earlier. These 2 pieces might go together. That's a really cool piece. 2 of those. A metal plate by Norman Rockwell. R.J. Brown. I'm not sure who that gentleman is. I don't think Norman Rockwell flew. Oh, here we go. Norman Rockwell, Spirit of Lindenberg. This is plate number 1112, certified to be a 4th issue in the first collection. So right off the bat, you're seeing red flags. Gives you the part number, limited edition, but then it tells you it's the 4th issue of the limited edition. Edition not to exceed 9,500. So 4 times 9,500. There's about roughly 40,000 of these. So made in 1978. Don't know how many are still out and existing. River Shore Ltd. Mint Keeper, copyrighted 1977. Gonna guess this is pretty valueless. Probably a couple bucks, but I'll do my research, double check that. Like I said, I got enough in the box that I'm not too worried about a couple pieces not being worth anything. This piece I saw sticking out. Not exactly sure. No maker mark. Nothing on the bottom. I believe it's brass. Really cool. Propeller spins. It's got some beading on it. Looks like hammering or something. It's not in great shape. You can see where they sawed the metal. Right here, there's saw blade marks. You can kind of see if I zoom in. I'm going to guess handmade, but I could be wrong. There's some more defects up at the top. Really cool piece. Like I said, I don't know what it's worth, but I'll have to do some research on it, see if I can figure out anything, but no maker marks will make that difficult. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, yay. That's a sarcastic yay. Avon Steins. These do not sell. I've had nothing but issues selling these anywhere. eBay, flea market, all of them just seem to have issues. Cool Stein. I'll see what they're trending for on eBay and probably go a couple bucks less just to get rid of it, because I don't need a bunch of glass sitting around. And another one, exact same Stein. he really liked that Stein, or somebody liked it for him. Got two of those. Two of the exact same Steins. Let's see what else we got. Hey, there's my, oh, that was my pepper. So the other one was salt. The blue one was salt. This one only has one hole, so it's pepper. So I do have my salt and pepper shakers. They're both here. One yellow, one blue. So that's cool. Like I said, I guess they were in there because she had everything. I mean, she didn't throw anything away. Newer lighter, I think. Flying is all. Keep them flying. Retro light, Series 1 light, keep them flying, World War II aviators. TC manufacturer. Whoa, burned my hand. It worked for a second. It was one and done. So it did work. Good thing I video recorded that. I don't know if it was actually on screen, but it did work for a second. Sometimes you tip them over. Nope. Alright, I don't know. Crazy. What's this? Night of the Museum. Oh, and then a plate. These don't sell either. Here's that wooden butter mold I was talking about. So there's the container with the hole in it. And then, oops. This is the design. It was like a flower. So kind of cool piece. Like I said, I went with this part here. Those two pieces go together, is what she said. And then I bought an Alaskan cutter, I think is what these are. Different. Not exactly sure. I paid $1 for that. Thought it was cool. Looked old. No screws or anything. It's forged in there. See the rust? It's really cool piece. And then I think I got 1 or 2 left, and that's it for this trip. Okay, this is like a measuring cup, and then you got a chopper, spring loaded, literally got a spring on it. It chops down to chop up stuff. I don't know what the little wooden piece is for, if you have to have that in there. Is that what you cut the blade goes up against, or how that works? It's a really neat piece. Nice design on the top. Nice color. Alright. And last piece that I can remember was buying. Oh, no, I was wrong. 2 more pieces. This, she said, went with the wooden butter churn, so those pieces all go together, according to her. I believe this is her stuff. And then my last piece, oh, yeah, my wife wanted this. So you put a little candle in here, the smoke then rises up through the chimney. 25-cent piece, no maker's mark or anything. Oh, almost dropped it. I think she's going to keep that for her collection. So, neat little piece. That is all we got this round. So, I think I'm going to make these 2 videos. The first video, which, if you didn't see that, you got to go see the Coca-Cola stuff we had. Still waiting on people to guess the price on what we paid for the double-sided 4-foot by 3-foot Coca-Cola sign. I think it's going to amaze some of you. The price we paid on that. She also had a Coca-Cola cooler. If it's still there next week for her next sale, I think I am going to pick it up. I've kind of been talking to her about pricing. I think she's fair with her price. It's just going to take me a couple guys to actually get that thing out of her house and into the trailer. So we're going to talk about that next time I go. Her next sale is next week. I do have the exclusive rights to go in first. I talked to her today, the second time I went back. She's going to let me in at 7:30 a.m. She'll open the garage for everybody else at 8, and then the sale doesn't actually start till 9. So I can already have my stuff piled up, everything I want ready to go, and then at 9 o'clock I just pay and go out the door. So really fair. This isn't everything. I've been putting some stuff in the house. This video's been longer than it ever is on YouTube. It takes long to get through this stuff, and you guys realize. But once again, thanks for watching. This is the second part of the Coca-Cola ladies, what I'm calling her. I am going to ask her if I can record with my GoPro the next time I go to her house, so you guys can see everything that is there, and nothing is planted. This is all real deal stuff. Super great prices. This time on a few of the items, she was trying to give me a quart, letting me have them for a quarter. I told her she was too cheap. I actually paid more up this time since she did such great prices anyways. I don't usually argue with people on their prices. If they're good prices, I just pay them. There's no sense of trying to get a dollar here or there. I do try and round up to the even 5. So if it's like $14, I'll either go find something else to make it 15, or if it's like 12 bucks, I'll ask them if I can have it for 10. That's just me personally. Don't know if it's superstition or what, but I always try and get even number. Never carry change. I don't do the quarters and 50 cents. I either pay $1 for it, or I get enough stuff to make an even dollar amount. But I never want to mess with change when I go garage sailing. I just don't do it. But once again, thanks for watching. Like this video. All these items should be on eBay by the time this video goes up. Once again, our eBay store is ebay.com/str/Indy Picker, INDYPICKER. There'll be a link in the description in case anybody can't find it. Also, Instagram is DIY Antique Guy, and our Facebook. So, thanks for watching.